Good afternoon. Doug Miller with South Kitsap Properties, and I wanted to reach out here on day 2 of our Stay Home, Stay Healthy directive by Governor Inslee. I wanted to give you an update on how things have kind of changed a little bit here over the last few days with the housing market. We just had our second closing here today and our fourth closing of the week. So kind of like I mentioned the other day, I would tell you that homes are still closing on time. Lenders and both title companies are still considered to be essential personnel, which is great because it means those transactions that are already under contract are continuing to move forward. Now, there are a couple of things that are different about that, though, and that's how it comes down to how the governor classifies essential personnel. So I mentioned the other day that realtors are not included in essential personnel, and there are a couple of parties that aren't. And let me talk about each of them and how that impacts you as buyers and sellers. So first of all, if you have a home that is closing this week or closing next week, well, we may find that you're able to close on time, but you may not be able to take possession right away. And the reason for that is currently not only are realtors not allowed to go even retrieve keys because of the Stay Home, Stay Healthy directive, but movers you're going to find are also included in non-essential personnel. So if you'd had movers planned, they're not able to help you. So the thing that I talked about the other day that impacts that and helps that is what's called a 22 FM. Speak with your realtor if you are a home that is closing this week or next week, and they will be able to explain that to you. Certainly, if you have questions about it, you can always reach out to me too, but I know they'll be happy to help. There are some other things that are impacted. So if you currently are thinking about putting an offer on a home right now, for example, maybe you found a house that has a video tour, a 3D tour available that now you're able to move forward and put an offer forward on, you also will not be able to have it inspected until after this lockdown period has expired. So because of that, inspectors impacted, realtors impacted, moving companies impacted, contractors, if you're currently under contract and have maybe some work that needs to be done there at the house that is not emergency, then that has to wait until after the lockdown. Same thing with septic testing and water testing for county conveyance letters. All of those right now are impacted by the lockdown. Now, it's possible that things may shift a little bit here over the next few days or even into next week, but that's where they're at right now. So you're going to find that right now, if you are looking at homes, kind of like I mentioned the other day, most of your search is just at this point going to be done online. Check those trackers, check your favorite home tracking website, and keep a list of those places that you're excited to see after this lockdown has been lifted. And you know what? Your realtor will be happy to help you at that time. In the meantime, consider reaching out on properties, asking questions ahead of time so that when this lockdown has been lifted, you can be the first to see those homes, you can be the first to potentially make offers on those homes, and you may be in a position to beat that surge of activity that we're going to see at these houses the minute that lockdown is lifted. Okay. Now, what about you as sellers? Well, if you are currently on the market, like I mentioned the other day, you're going to find that we're not able to show your home. Okay, realtors are not legally allowed to show your home. In fact, there are going to be heavy penalties for realtors that are showing homes or having homes inspected or things like that right now. And I know what you're thinking is, well, how are they going to know, right? Well, the key is that all of these houses have multiple listing service key boxes on them that are all Bluetooth notified. So the office gets a notification anytime that a house has been shown or even opened with those keys. So they're keeping track, and that can mean heavy fines for realtors. It can also mean legal problems because it is currently against the law for us to be out there. So thank you for your understanding and patience while we wait through this same process as you. So there are still awesome things out there that are coming for homes. We're seeing a number of homes that were coming on the market before the lockdown, and I would tell you I have a number of homes that are set to go live after the lockdown. So if you're currently buying a home, hang tight, it's still going to be great. Like I mentioned earlier, if you're still selling your home, you're not going to see showings. So you have two different ways you can go right now. You can continue to be on market and have those buyers see your home online, or you can make the choice to go temporarily off market. And the thing about going temporarily off market is it will stall and stop your current days on market, so that when your home goes back on the market, 13, 12 days from now, you will not have an additional 12 to 13 days on market while your home has not been able to show. So something to keep in mind, something to talk about with your realtor. So like I talked about before, if you're considering buying a home and had questions about that process, you can still absolutely reach out to our team. We're still happy to help you. We just can't show you anything right now. But what we can do is we can help put you in contact with lenders to work on your pre-approval. We can set up property trackers remotely and talk to you about ways that we can help you when this lockdown has been lifted. And if you're considering selling your home, we can absolutely start doing a remote comparative market analysis for your home. We can start talking about your marketing plans. And I'm even available to do FaceTime walkthroughs of your home where I can give you some things to even work on before going active on the market after this lockdown. So I hope you find that this information has been helpful. The market is still evolving and kind of shifting through this process. But I would tell you that if you're currently under contract again, it's still moving and it's still closing and it's still moving on time. 4 closed sales already this week, including 2 today. So thank you to my lending partners and our title company partners for keeping things running, and we hope to be joining you there soon. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay home, stay healthy, and thanks. Have a great day and enjoy my office. I am. Feels like day 57. Don't tell my wife.